What does your daughter think about, I guess, the idea that you were a prostitute?
She doesn't want to believe it. She doesn't believe it. I was actually prostituting with her father. He was giving me money for sex too. You know, even after the long time we've been together, we had been together for 15 years as girlfriend and boyfriend.
I still give you money.
And then I had gotten to drugs, and then he started prostituting with me.
Wow.
And she doesn't want to believe it. But she's like, all right, if that's what you do, Mom, you know.
Has she seen you down here at Union Square?
No, as a matter of fact, I invited her to come down here one day. I don't know if she's going to come or not. To see what we do. She's studying psychology. She wants to be a psychiatrist.
Okay.
So I figured she could study the people and see how they react to the sign or something like that. But yeah, she really wants me. She doesn't want to hear about that type of thing.
But sometimes we have to hear it so we can try to improve our own lives and improve the lives of other people.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, because there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on with prostitutes that nobody really knows about.
Yeah. I think that sometimes in the black community, we try to hide things under the rug, act like things don't happen at all.
Oh yeah.
And we hope that it just goes away.
Right.
And the more we just let it pile up under the rug, the higher that mound gets underneath the rug. You lift it up, there's a lot of dirt.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, wow, it didn't go away.
That's true.
Been there for like 5-10 years now.
Yeah.
But and it's just going to get worse if we deny that a lot of these disturbing things have happened in our lives.
Right.
So I guess I commend you for admitting and even coming out here to talk to us and even people on the street that walk by.
Yeah.
What are some of the comments or reactions that you get from people just sitting out here with your sign?
Some people walk by and say, "Get a job." Some people actually stop to ask questions, and well, why? And I like answering questions because then they can understand why I'm out here with this sign.
Right.
It's not as easy as just get a job.
Right.
It's not that easy to do that.
Right.
And a lot of people like the sign and say, "Oh, I just love your sign. It's hilarious." And they'll give me a couple of dollars or whatever. And as a matter of fact, I sold 4 of these.
Wow.
I sold 4 of these cardboard signs. I don't know.
Like how much?
$20.
Hey, but that's
I sold 4 of them.
Hey, if that's what it takes, right?
Yeah.
Did you autograph them?
No, they just wanted it.
Next time, autograph the back of it.
He makes it like this for a reason, to make it seem like that I just came off the stroll and ripped up a piece of cardboard and put tired of prostitution, need money, please help. So it's like art. Some people said it's art.
I can see it being art.
Yeah.
As an artist myself, Darren's an artist. Yeah, I can see it being art. So, and this is New York. People find art out of things that you might not think that's art.
They sure do.
So, do you live here in the city?
Yeah, I live in Brooklyn.
Okay.
I have a room there in Brooklyn, but it's all right for now. I'm looking for an apartment.
Okay.
Last year this time though, I was homeless out here, so I came a little bit. I came up a little bit since last year.
Nothing wrong with having a room.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. It's a little small for me. I like apartments.
So what would it take to, I guess, move to the next level and get an apartment?
It's not going to take much because the organization that I'm with, they finance the apartments for you. Okay. And I basically just have to find one. Okay. So that's what I'm doing, and then I can work better out of the apartment as far as getting other women off the street and going through the same thing that I went through, that have been through the same thing that I went through.
So have you already been working with other people, and I guess? Yeah,
we talk to a lot of people. We talk to a lot of women. We try to get them to stop. As a matter of fact, everybody in our building smokes crack, and they trick. Wow. They rob, steal, everything. And we try to talk to them every day. Basically, my boyfriend, he tries to talk to them.
You two live together?
Yeah, we live together. And because he calls himself a minister of sorts, he wears a robe and he's like a minister. He tries to minister to the ladies and tell them they shouldn't be doing that. There's something better out there.
Okay.
And he says what he says, but nobody listens.
Right.
Nobody really listens.
I mean, it takes some time. Well, what's made you stop?
Well, he was one of my tricks.
Okay.
And one night I had just came off of a three-day binge of smoking crack and just tricking and stuff, and I was very tired and very hungry. And I ran into him, and he took me home and sort of nursed me back to health, but he said, you can't go back out on the street and trick and do any more crack if you want to stay here with me.
Right.
So I took him seriously. I said, okay. And it was winter time, so I wanted a roof over my head. So I stopped, and he had something for us to do every day. We stayed busy, and eventually I didn't want to smoke crack anymore.
Right. Yeah, other things preoccupying your time and your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, so that's what happened. So I stopped. Plus I was getting older. Getting older, my body doesn't feel it anymore.
Right.
So I had to stop.
So would you say it was the drugs that was causing you to prostitute, or?
Yeah, I would say it was the drugs, because I started doing drugs before I started prostituting.
Okay, and you prostituted to get more drugs.
Yeah, I prostituted to get more drugs.
So I guess since you're dating one of your former tricks, as you said, does it make things a little bit better? Like, are you more comfortable without having to hide, I guess, what you've done in the past, or?
Yeah, I am. I really am, and I think it needs to be said that this is the wrong thing for the young girls to be doing, because they'll find out that it's not what they think it is.
Right.
They will find out it's not all what they think it is.
Right.
And it's something that needs to be talked about and addressed. But as far as my situation, I got out of it, and I'm glad I did. I've somewhat given my life to Jesus, but I still smoke and I drink a little bit. So
join the crowd.
Yeah. So, I don't think I'm totally there yet, but I'm working on it.
Step by step.
Yeah, step by step.
One day at a time.
Yeah. I never knew a man that went out there on the stroll trying to get paid money, because I'm from a small town anyway.
Okay.
But that could be going on here in New York, I suppose. I wasn't aware of that, no. Okay. My place would be open to them too, to young men as well.
Where you said you're from a small town, where?
Plainfield, New Jersey.
Okay. So you're from kind of the area, but not
quite.
Yeah,
not quite.
What else would it take for you to be able to, I guess, start your organization to help other people out?
Well, it takes money for one thing. I have to get donations. That's basically what we came out here to do with the sign and the Need Money Please Help, but I don't really get very much money.
Okay.
Out here. We come out every day when it's not raining.
Right.
That's what we had set out to do at first, but it didn't work out that way.
I think the impression I got when I'm not sure about Darren, but like the impression I got, I was like, you know what, that's a really interesting sign. And so did my listeners on the Bougie Black show. They were thinking the same thing. They're like, you definitely have to interview her. But I didn't know the story behind it. That's why we're talking to you.
Yeah.
But I think I was under the impression that you're still doing it, or part-time maybe or something.
Oh.
I didn't know, but it's good that you clarified that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, some people do. Some people do think that they say, I think she's lying. Some people say that, but it doesn't bother me.
Right.